Now watch this, guys. So we have our ult ready. We're gonna extend it. Our range, right? We're gonna extend our range real quick. Pop our ult and goodbye. There they go. Oh, some new enemies coming in. Goodbye. Bye-bye. As you already saw from that clip right there, guys, we got a new powerhouse coming to our ranks here in Watch of Realms. Ne Zha, he is an absolute monster in terms of the damage output he can provide, especially in AoE damage. And today I want to go into this with you guys, showcase Ne Zha a little bit, go into the skills, into the awakenings, into which build I ran on the test server, and then just see how he performs, for example, for the Malik trials. Maybe how good is he in Gear 8-1? I give you a statement to that as well. And yeah, I mean, you don't need Lu Bu anymore. You can just have Ne Zha. You can have Ne Zha instead of Valara as well for much of the content in terms of AoE. Like, Ne Zha is an absolute unit. Like, I don't know what else to tell you guys. So first up, let's go into the skills. And the first thing that we need to take a look at is going to be the talent, as the talent is the bread and butter of him. So basically he uses 3 different weapons. He uses a fire-tipped spear that deals 110% damage to one target, has a 20% chance to hit twice. He uses a universe ring that deals 90% damage to one target, bounces twice, that universe ring. And the big one, the Yin Yang blade, deals 200% single target damage to up to 5 enemy targets. If there is only one target, deals an extra 200% damage. And each time he alternates the weapons to attack, he gains 10% damage increase for 10 seconds. And that damage increase, you will see that in the showcase, is going to be up quite often. At least that's what I think, because I can't explain the damage that you're seeing from this unit otherwise. So yeah, up to 30% bonus damage through that. During the ultimate, he has a 35% chance to use his Yin Yang blade. The one with the big AoE. During the ultimate, the talent's damage increase effect is also doubled, so he can even get more damage from swapping around with his weapons. Now, as for his normal attack, he swaps between these two, so without the Yin Yang blade, and just hits one target. Then for the passive, is a big one. When switching between different weapons to attack, increases the damage multiplier of the basic attack by 90% and triggers arms enhancement. And the arms enhancement makes it that the fire-tipped spear ignores 50% of the enemy's defense. Universe ring bounces one extra time and can hit the same target multiple times. And Yin Yang blade executes common monsters with HP below 30%. That's a big one. Executes more common monsters with HP below 30%. Keep that in mind, because what you need to consider here, he's a physical damage unit, right? He's a pure physical damage unit. I tested him in Gear 8-1 just to see, right? Just to see how Watchers perform. Of course, you could also use him as an Esotericist plus a Cursed faction, but I was just put him in there with the Watchers, with the Ingrid, and have him execute enemies, and also, of course, still dealing very good damage there, even if these enemies have such physical resistance. And due to that execute, his damage output in the damage graph was higher than the Ingrid's. Just as a bit of a reference for you guys, that you can visualize how strong that execute can be. Even in Gear 8-1, where he is a normal attacking unit, and the damage is still going to be massive if you're not running a Vierna. Because in Gear 8-1, he has that execute, he has also some stuns that we're going to go into. When the hero kills an enemy, it reduces attack interval by 5% for 10 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. During the ultimate, each kill extends the ult duration by 2 seconds up to 10 seconds bonus for the ult time. Now the bond skill, I'm very happy that it doesn't empower his damage output, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to give you an accurate test in terms of the damage output without Erlang Shen. So, bond skill, obtain Erlang Shen to unlock following bonus effect. During the ultimate, becomes immune to all debuffs, and basic attack restores 5% max HP. And 10 to the ultimate. The ultimate is kind of the bread and butter. When you play him, you will see when he pops his ult, that is when he gets going. And when activated, increases attack by 60%, getting him insane attack steroid. And of course, his ultimate has some other benefits from the talent as well that he empowers himself. And then he creates the Wind Firewall. So Wind Firewall continuously inflicts burning on enemies in range. Every 6 seconds, use Armillary Sash to inflict stun on up to 10 enemies in range for 2 seconds. So every 6 seconds, there's 10 enemies stunned for 2 seconds. And then basically this reduces the uptime of the enemies by 33%. If you think about it, because 2 out of 6 seconds they're stunned. After these 6 seconds, they're stunned again for 2 seconds. So this is a lot of value also for Gear Raid 1 that he could provide there in terms of stunning enemies and keeping your wall a bit healthier there. And then lasting for 30 seconds. When the ultimate ends, deals up to 300% AoE damage to up to 10 enemy targets in range, based on the number of weapon switches performed during the ultimate. So when you read this, you're like, okay, some attack steroids, some swapping around here and there, some defense penetration, that's solid, but where is that damage coming from? I don't know, guys, I don't know, but the damage is absolutely ridiculous, as you saw there in the Gear Raid 1 clip. I will showcase you guys after we go into the Awakenings another clip where I go into Malik tries and test them out there, and then I'll give you guys a little bit of a first impression conclusion type thoughts that I have about him from the testing on different occasions that I did with him. But first, let's go into the Awakenings. Now, Awakening 1. Now the Universe Ring also inflicts slow upon enemies, so that's nice there. And then A3 is a big one. During the ultimate, every 4 attacks by the hero deals an extra 200% true damage to up to 8 enemies within ultimate range. That's a lot of damage. And inflicts a mark that lasts for 10 seconds on them. While the mark is active, direct damage dealt by the hero inflicts an extra 10% true damage. Each enemy can only be marked 1 time per battle. So a lot of bonus true damage from the A3. A big damage steroid there on the A3. Then the A5. Now the A5 is just a revive, basically. Upon death triggers Lotus Rebirth. Revives after 8 seconds. During this period, enemies that enter within 2 tiles of the Lotus for the first time are knocked back and inflicted with burning for 5 seconds and slowed by 75%. This effect can trigger up to 1 times per battle. So this is the A5, and these are the Awakenings. And this is going to be his exclusive equipment here that we have for him. Increases damage by 20%, and each time attacking with alternating weapons increases the attack by 5%, stacking up to 3 times, lasting for 10 seconds. So basically another steroid through swapping around with the weapons. Already very strong without dupes. With dupes, it's just that the damage increase goes from 20 to 30%, but the attack increase still stays the same. And with that, I think let's just go into the Malik trials real quick, see how much damage he can do there. Let's try to see her damage in this one, right? This should be not too easy to deal with. How well is gonna Ne Zha perform? Like, how is he gonna perform here? Is he still gonna be able to just dish out insane amounts of damage, or is he gonna be at the end? We're about to find out here. We're about to find out. And I can give you guys my verdict afterwards as well. So we're gonna pop the ult, extend our range by a large margin, and look at that. Where did they go? Where did they go, guys? I don't see him. I don't see none. What happened to them? What exactly just happened to everyone? They just disappeared. Absolutely wiped off the map. Oh, ult is coming up. Let me see the damage. And everyone's dying again. Just like that. It's so easy. It's so simple. Oh my god. Give me that unit. I mean, guys, I don't know what to tell you. Ne Zha looks like an absolute beast in terms of the damage output. He performs like insanely well in any type of AoE content. I put him into some single target content. His damage wasn't even too bad there as well. But he's definitely an AoE unit for sure. Even though they say here a single target physical attack. Maybe I did something wrong there. Maybe he's single target unit and is just that insane for AoE, but I doubt it. Once you get into the ult, he's insanely busted. The problem is, or not the problem, but what I can already tell you from my testing here so far, what I've done, is when he's not in the ult, his damage is pretty much neglectable. But once he goes into his ultimate and he just goes, he wipes the floor with basically everything, with his damage, with his stuns and everything. Is absolutely ridiculous, the amount of mileage you're gonna get out of him on that note. Also, you haven't really seen this run on the Gear 8 run. I had some recording issues back then, but basically on Gear 8 1 I tested him as well. Gear 8 122 it was though. And there, even though he is a physical damage dealing unit, his damage was immaculate, being able to provide so much value with his to his team with his damage is absolutely ridiculous. Now, I'd say mainly the reason why he got so much value, of course, was this right here, right? He is able to execute units, especially helpful for Gear 8 1. And if your units are able to get some of the stragglers low, he can just execute them and can help your team out in a large way on that note. On top of that, he can provide stuns for your wall to survive better on Gear 8 1 as well. And he is just super strong. I'm super excited. Watcher plus Esotericist. Oh yeah, guys, it is time for a new powerhouse to join the group here. Shen is also coming as well. Gonna make a video on him as well, but I need to test some more about Shen. But this is already it from my side in terms of Ne Zha. Now Ne Zha, oh yeah, what have we have here? I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will get great summons on him. And I'm Ronaldo. I wish you a blessed day, and I'm out. Peace.